Well, to talk to us further about this, we're joined by Deputy Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Peace Mabe. A very good evening to you, Deputy Minister, and welcome to The Full View. Can you just talk us through the significance of the trophy's arrival in South Africa?
Thank you very much for having me. Let me also greet the listeners at home. With Bafana Bafana having qualified for the 2026 World Cup, the FIFA World Cup trophy is once again reminding South Africans of the remarkable achievement in qualifying for the World Cup. It is part of them being led to say that this is possible. If you work hard, you can own this. So that's the significance of it coming here, but also to ignite South Africans and make them alive to the possibility that this cup can belong to us, and that we need to now start focusing our energy and our support towards the Bafana Bafana team.
Now, the trophy, it's for a lot of people will be the closest they ever get to meeting their stars, for instance, and the closest they'll ever get to the World Cup. And there's quite a lot of young people who would have missed out on the euphoria of 2010. Is that the lasting legacy that you'd want the trophy tour to leave behind?
It is not the last legacy. I must also upfront declare that I could not touch it. No one is allowed to touch it, only the president. And he told us how it feels. And it looks so beautiful in the soil of South Africa. Hence, we're saying that this is the legacy that we don't want to die. This is the legacy that we want South Africans to uphold for generations to come. We want South Africa to qualify in years to come. This is an inspiration for young people to say it is possible. If 2025 South African national soccer team was able to qualify for the World Cup, even us as the younger generation, it is possible. So it's an appetizer for fans across the globe to be in a celebratory mood and to get ready to support South Africa. And only when we are united as the country, that is when our team will participate to their fullest and make us proud.
Well, Deputy Minister, we're 132 days to kick off in the tournament, and this will be the fourth time that Bafana plays at a World Cup. And for many, it will be the first time that they see Bafana counted amongst the world's best. Does your department have any sort of plans to help drum up support for the national team in the lead up to that World Cup?
Yes, like we do with the Olympics. This is a big game for us. The World Cup, it's a milestone. We are going to sit around the table. We just brainstormed this afternoon with the minister possibilities of us taking South Africa with Bafana Bafana wherever they go. For as long as they are there, we want South Africans to be there. We are thinking of creating fan parks back at home. And we also want to have a setup normally in the Olympics environment, we'll call it Ekaya, where it is not only about soccer, but it's about creatives as well. Taking South African talent to where Bafana Bafana will be. South African products that can be sold internationally as well. Normally, that's the support that we give when we are hosted during Olympics. So we want to duplicate the very same model of the Olympics, taking it with us to Mexico when Bafana Bafana is playing.
And now, speaking of Bafana Bafana and Mexico, they play each other in the opening game on the 11th of June. A lot of attention and a lot of eyes will be on Bafana Bafana, also considering the talk around South Africa in North America as well. Will you be helping SAFA in any sort of way to make sure that Bafana Bafana's preparations between now and the 11th of June go smoothly?
Yes, we had a meeting with the minister this afternoon. And we've agreed that there's some interventions that needed to be done before they can finally kick off for the World Cup. They needed a few friendly matches that I cannot communicate now. It is not yet final. I'm sure the minister this evening will also will be able to then can break the news. We've agreed that we need to support them financially to make sure that at least they play few friendly games before they can leave. And knowing that SAFA currently is not doing well financially, we have said that we'll speak to the Minister of Finance to make sure that then we redirect some of the funds to support our national team. Other countries, they support their federations, they put sports forward, they take politics out of sports. That is why they are being so successful. And with South Africans as well, we want to make an appeal that this is about the country. Let us leave politics out. Let us all rally behind and support Bafana Bafana with everything that we have. And as DSEC, we are a leading department, and we want other departments as well to join hands with us in supporting Bafana Bafana.
And just lastly, Minister, there will be some South African fans who want to go over to North America to watch Bafana Bafana. They have 2 matches in Mexico and 1 game in Atlanta, Georgia in the United States. I just want to ask about safety for South African fans and the possibility of being prejudiced against when it comes to applying for visas to the United States. Is it an issue at the moment, or can South African fans expect a smooth ride going over to the United States?
Look, for any country to can deny anyone a visa access is when you have a criminal record or you are suspicious to be a criminal or to be coming to a country for wrongdoings. So those who are going there for the match, I don't see why America would not grant them visas. But as you may know, that the visa application is beyond our control. It is controlled by DERCO and the country's consent. So we leave that to DERCO, but as things stand, nothing has been communicated by America against us, and we are looking forward to those who are able to afford to pay for themselves to really please in their numbers. Let's arrange, let's get tourism also on board so that they can also advise us to use the safest hotels. And also, whenever you deposit money into any institution, make sure that it is a credible institution, it is registered, it is compliant with SARS, so that tomorrow people should not complain that they paid their monies and their trips were never realized. So that is an appeal that we want to make. If there's a travel agent that is going to be organizing, please make sure that it's a credible travel agent where you will be able to account for your money and that you are not robbed. So right. America is a very safe country. I don't see how South Africans cannot feel safe in America.
All right, Deputy Minister, thank you very much for joining us on The Full View tonight. We really appreciate your time. That was Deputy Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Peace Mabe talking to us about the FIFA World Cup Trophy Tour that is happening in South Africa over this weekend, as well as the assistance that the department will be offering Bafana Bafana and SAFA.